everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is a little bit different, as you can probably tell by the title of this video. This is a story time. I haven't actually done one of these before. I don't know how well this is going to go. I don't know how well I'm explaining things. But this is the story, I'm so embarrassed, of when I put the C word, yes, the C word, on a very special post that somebody put on Facebook this morning. So I'll backtrack just a little bit. So I don't know if you know who Mrs Meldrum is, or Rebecca Meldrum, or Mr Meldrum, or the Meldrums. They have a YouTube channel. Rebecca has her own YouTube channel as well, so they have their vlogging channel, which is the Meldrums. She has her own Mrs Meldrum. They are both on Instagram and Facebook, and they have just had their third little girl. And this isn't my story to tell, this part, so I'll just skim over it quickly. So if you want to find out about any of this stuff, then I will leave all the links in the description box to their vlogging channel, to Mrs Meldrum's channel, and to their Instagrams and Facebook, so you can go and keep up with what's been happening. But basically, cut a long story short, their third little girl had been born by emergency C-section due to her placenta not actually working properly. So she was born at 36 weeks. So she is in the neonatal, and this morning, I've got my phone here because I really need this for reference. This morning, Mrs Meldrum put a post on Instagram and Facebook. Basically, she had a letter. I will show you. I don't know if you can see this. It's probably too bright. But she had a letter from the neonatal group, basically telling her how well her little girl is getting on, and how well she's doing, that she's managing to breathe a little bit better on her own, and she's not needing quite as much care. And I thought that was such a lovely thing. So this is where it gets embarrassing. So I commented on it, and this is what I've put. I'll try and put a little thing up here of what I've put, but if I can't, I'm just going to read it anyway. So I put, "Oh my goodness, that's so sweet. The NHS are amazing. I read that and made me tear a little." So this is where I put it. Instead of putting "cannot imagine," I put the C word, imagine. How that made you feel. How reassuring is that though? Kisses. And I sent it, I posted it, I laid back in bed, and I got a notification through. Somebody has put "eek, typo." Someone else put, "may want to edit that slightly, lol." So I thought, what have I done? Then I looked back and realised what I had put on this very sweet, lovely post that Mrs Meldrum had put, and that's the comment I put. I put the C word in it, and I thought, she's going through a traumatic time. Her poor little girl is in the neonatal. She has been in hospital. She was in hospital for a few days before the baby came. And I put that, and it was on there for a good 15 minutes without me actually realising. But I was so embarrassed. So I've obviously commented back saying, "Oh my god, I've changed it, I'm so embarrassed, I'm so sorry girls, thanks for letting me know, I appreciate it." And people have put, you know, no harm and all this, and I put, "I really hope Mrs M didn't see it." Guess what? Mrs Meldrum then tags me in the post. Love a typo. Oh no, she saw it. She saw what I put. I just, oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. So I basically told her how embarrassed I was, and I'm so sorry that I've put something like that on this type of post, on a YouTuber's post who is going through something like this. I'm still embarrassed, even though people keep saying it's fine. And even after I changed it, still an hour later, an hour and a half later, people are still putting, "Oh my god, this made me laugh." And I thought, but I've changed it. How can it make people laugh? I've changed it. But if you click on edited underneath the post where someone's edited something, you can see what the original post was. Now, I didn't know that. I do now. Otherwise I would have just deleted it and retyped it all. But no, you can click and see what the original post is, so everybody can still see what I've written. And I've put how embarrassing, and Mrs Meldrum has tagged me again saying it's totally fine, gave us all a giggle, please don't worry, with a laughing, crying face. So I'm glad she found it funny, but it's still very, very, very embarrassing to put something like that on a Facebook post. To do with something so meaningful as the post was that she put, so special, and it wasn't just a normal post. If it was something normal, I probably would have been, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and changed it. But the fact that it was to do with how her little girl is doing in the neonatal, I was gobsmacked. I just couldn't believe it. So I have told Mrs Meldrum that I am going to be doing this video because I'm laughing at it now, but when I first found out what I'd done, I had the hot sweats. I was so embarrassed. You know when you send a text to the wrong person and that person shouldn't see that text? Yeah, that's what I felt like when I was told that I had a typo, and when I read it and what the typo was, yes, I was pretty embarrassed. So I did have the hot sweats for a little while until I changed it and thought, okay, this is all good. We've changed it. No one's ever going to see. Yeah, that's what I thought. But they all saw it, and they can still see it, and you guys can see it too if you go on over to Mrs Meldrum on her Facebook page. You'll see what I'm talking about. That is my story. I'm still pretty embarrassed, but I'm laughing at it now. Mrs Meldrum seems to be okay. I'm hoping. I'm sorry if you do watch this, Mrs Meldrum. You probably won't be watching this. I'm only a small YouTuber. She probably has no idea who I am. But if you are watching this, and Mr Meldrum as well, Lee and Rebecca, I'm so sorry for the typo that I put. Yeah, it was very, very inappropriate. But yeah, I'm really sorry, and I'm so glad your little girl is doing so much better, and I wish you all the luck. And again, you have no idea who I am. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this with Mrs Meldrum and Mr Meldrum if you know who they are, and the links are down below for you to go ahead and share their experience and go check out all their channels. And I will see you guys in my next one.